As we know, because we probably looked at the calendar long before I'm going to say it, but today is the first Sunday in August, and I have been having such a good feeling about this month. But when I looked for a quote to share with you about August that reflected my feelings of positivity, I couldn't find one. The quotes I found online, and there were a lot of them, seemed to be focused on August as the end of things, the end of summer. I mean, it's a whole month, but they're looking at it as the end of summer, the end of fresh fruits and vegetables, the end of long, warm days that linger into nights. And though the ancient philosopher Seneca wasn't necessarily referring to August, he wrote these words long ago, way back in the 1st century AD. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. And I was just about to give up on August when I came across a list of special days of celebration in August. And though they're officially national and international celebrations, I'm going to guess that most of us haven't heard of any of them. But perhaps it's time. Now, it's already the 6th, so we've missed National Girlfriend Day on the 1st and International Beer Day on the 5th, just yesterday, though some of us may have inadvertently celebrated that one anyway. And then this Monday is National Sisters Day. Yeah. And August 8th is International Cat Day, because cats would not settle for just a national. And there's National Women's Day on the 10th. Writing these down, that's why I'm taking it slow. National Lazy Day is on the 11th, and I think that all of us can get behind that one, or at least the one that happens 5 days later, which is International Day of Relaxation. Pretty cool, huh? All right. Still, we haven't gotten one that any of you have heard about. How about this? Beginning August 23rd for a whole week is World Water Week. And then to end the month, on August 30th, is National Beach Day. Kind of goes with the Water Week. So, if you didn't write those down, I have copies. Plus, there are 2 full moons this month. One on the 1st, one on the 31st. And that happens so rarely that it gave birth to the phrase, once in a blue moon. So, who knew that August had so many days to celebrate? I mean, no wonder. And there's some birthdays? Who has birthdays? All right, happy birthday. My dad's birthday was on the 15th. Yeah, I don't know what it is in heaven. I don't know if they keep that up, you know. But, yeah, August is a good month. And no wonder, I mean, with all of these celebrations floating around in the ethers, that I'm feeling so good. How about you? You feeling good about August?
Yes.
All right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. What I'm feeling is that August is going to be the start of something beautiful and new. In my life, here at LAC, and even in the world, there is something going on. There's an underlying feeling of excitement that really we all can easily tune into if we want to, and if we do, will become a pathway for it to burst forth as the dawn of something greater, something even more wonderful, something that up until now we haven't experienced before in all the world. C.S. Lewis, the prolific writer, wrote this to one of his friends: "There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind." It's our fear of the unknown that so often keeps us holding on to what's behind us, or really clinging to the status quo. Fear of not knowing what might be ahead keeps us from experiencing more of the good that is yet to be known by us. It's only as we're willing to open our heart and trust in the goodness of the unseen that is forever greater than what we can see or have ever seen or ever will see, that we prepare the way for the better and better to come into our experience and the world around us. Now, every day, no matter what the month, no matter what the circumstance may be, is filled with unlimited possibilities for new ideas and for new life adventures and for new ways of living our life. But August is the month we're in, and every day of this month offers us far, far better experiences to live, no matter how good our life has been so far. Which brings us to the title of today's talk, So Far, So Good. So far, so good is often a response we make when someone asks us how something specific is going. For example, if someone were to ask us, "How's your summer going?" we might say, "It's August. So far, so good." Or if it's applicable, somebody might ask us, "How is that dispute with the IRS coming along?" Or how is that home remodeling coming along? Or how are those vacation plans coming along? How is your healing coming along? And all of those questions are frequently answered with the phrase, "So far, so good." And often with the emphasis on the words, "so far." So far is an indication of concern. We're not sure how things will turn out. I mean, even though they seem okay right now, because they could go either way in the end. I mean, the IRS probably will win that dispute. And how well our home remodeling turns out depends on whether or not there are unexpected problems. The vacation plans could fall through for any number of reasons, and as far as our healing goes, so often we fear that that too could go either way. So far has fear attached to it that's tinged with a bit of hope, but mostly with uncertainty about a good result. It conveys our sense of vulnerability in a world where life seems to happen to us out of the blue. How can we remain positive or optimistic in a world where life seems so often to disappoint us? I mean, it's just the way life goes. We want to be prepared for the worst if it happens. The good news is that it's how we go that makes all the difference in the way life goes for us. And we get to choose every time how we will go, how we want to experience the moments in our life. If someone were to ask us right now, how's your life going? How we're experiencing the happenings in our personal life and in the world right now. If we were to answer so far, so good, would we put the emphasis on so far, so good, or as Reverend Kim said earlier, so far, so good? In other words, are we expecting future complications or future revelations? Seneca also wrote, "Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being excited about what could go right." The IRS could do a once-in-a-blue moon thing and you could win that refund or that dispute. The home remodeling might get done beautifully and quicker than you thought it would. You might have the best vacation in your life. And that healing may be nothing short of miraculous. I was talking with a dear friend the other night, and I've known her for over 40 years, Sally, and has her birthday on the same date as Ernest Holmes, January 21st. And so this year, she began her 90th year on the planet. And I'm sure we've all had friendships where our conversations over the years have gotten better and better, deeper and deeper in heart-filled sharing, and funnier and funnier in our view of the world. It's good for us to be with those who are willing to look with us at any situation and are willing to look at it in a positive way. To see the holier side, to see the lighter side, to see the brighter side, and sometimes to see the far side in some situation. And so as Sally and I talked on the phone, I said, isn't it amazing to think that the being we are right now once had the physical body of a baby? If you think about it, it might make you giggle. And then we walked the earth as little girls and as teenage girls and as young women. And all along, all that time, we were ourselves. We were who we are, a living being, being aware of living life, of being alive. Within all those different body forms that we took and through all the changes. We were still there. It was us. Nobody else stepped in for any of it, though we probably wish they would have. And isn't it amazing that we're still right here in these bodies, and looking through the same physical eyes we've been looking through since we came into the world. Same eyes, different body, same eyes. And even more amazing is that what we're able to see now through those eyes has become more and more over time. Through all of our worldly experiences, and because of our worldly experiences and the choices that we've made between this and that, and the results that followed our choices that became our life at the time, we've become more and more aware that what we choose has power and that it affects our life experiences. Now, even though it may have seemed to at the time, our life has never happened to us at any time. Never once. It happened through us as the result of every choice we made while we were in every form of our physical body. Every form that our physical body took, even babies have choices. They usually choose to smile. And isn't it extraordinary that every day we get to decide how we will see and what we will see when we look through these eyes? So the question this morning is this: are we ready to see something more beautiful? To see something new that we haven't seen before? Are we ready to tune into that underlying feeling of excitement that's just beneath the surface of things right now? It seems to be everywhere. If we are, then we'll become a pathway for the new to burst forth as the dawning of something extraordinary that up until now has not been experienced in physical form in all the world. Richie Norton, who is a prolific writer and speaker, wrote, "Every sunset is an opportunity to reset. Every sunrise begins with new eyes." Life is as good for us as we allow it to be in every moment. It will always offer a far, far better view than any we leave behind. We allow the better and better into our experience, not only by letting go of what's behind us, but in seeing the goodness that is right before us. In this way, we become the way for the greater and greater to be experienced in our life, in the lives of those around us, in the world we live in. Eckhart Tolle wrote, "The power for creating a better future is contained in the present moment." You create a good future by creating a good present. The good is already present wherever we are because it never goes anywhere. It's always here. It's all that truly exists right where we are. It's fresh, it's new, it's unique, and it's ready to express in the present moment always. And all that's required of us is to open up to it, to be open to it, to be open to the more, to be open to the greater. There's nothing that stays the same in this world, including us. We are living examples of change. Every day, no matter what the month, we can become more and more aware of new ideas, of new life adventures, of new ways to live our life on this planet. If we choose to allow each moment to be as good as it gets and trust in the good that gets it there, if someone were to ask us, how is life going for you right now? We would not hesitate for a moment to put the emphasis where it belongs. So far, so good. Namaste. Alrighty. Well, here we are saying thank you. Our first thank you in the month of August. See, it even feels extra good. So thank you. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being there on live stream or finding us later. Thank you for sharing the video with your friends, with strangers. Who cares? Just share it. Thank you. And thank you for the energy you bring to the Life Enrichment Center, because the Life Enrichment Center is comprised of your energy. You are what it is. It is because of you. And so, if up until now you've wondered how you could support us as we journey on into greater and greater experiences together, then our wonderful, well-informed treasurer, Dr. Jamie Phillips, is here to tell you how.
They would never call me confused. They wouldn't dare. They might think it, but they would not call it. Ooh, you guys are looking so good. All right, if you'd like to know how you can donate and help the Life Enrichment Center, I'm going to tell you. If you're online, you can go to facebook.com/Life Enrichment Center and press the donate button. You can go to our website, lecflint.com, and hit the donate button. You can donate via PayPal. Our email address for PayPal is lec2512@gmail.com. And if you'd like to send in a check, you can send it to our P.O. Box, Life Enrichment Center, P.O. Box 321-294, Flint, Michigan 48532.
Whoa! Yay!
And if you're here in the sanctuary, we're going to be taking up an offertory, and we're going to, while we listen to Daniel Namad, and Nemo Patel singing Grateful, and then Reverend Stephanie will be up with our gratitude prayer. Thank you.